Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 7.5, the last lesson in this chapter, and we're going to be doing the same thing we've been doing the last four lessons. We are going to try to get the variable by itself, this time with division equations. So here's your objective. I will be able to solve and write division equations. Let's get started. Alright, right here we have a over 3 equals 7. Alright, so we have to get rid of this 3 on the bottom. Now this is true that this is 1a over 3. So this is 1a over 3. So how do I get rid of 1/3? How do I get rid of that? Well, what I would do is multiply by the inverse. Everybody say inverse. Good job, I heard you. All right, if you multiply by the inverse, which is 3 over 1, inverse means basically the opposite. So 1/3 times 3 over 1 equals 3 over 3, which we all know to be equal to 1. Okay. So if I do that up here, if I multiply a over 3 times 3 over 1, you'll get 3 over 3a. The 3 over 3 will cancel out, and well, you could just kind of cross multiply here, and these will cross out as well, and you're left with just a on this side. Over here, you're going to multiply by 3 over 1, and that's really 7 over 1. We don't really have to put them over 1 over here and make them fractions, but we will anyways. 7 times 3 is 21, okay? 21 over 1, which is just 21. So we have a equals 21. Let's plug it in and see. If I have 21 divided by 3, will it equal 7? You could check the work. It does. All right, next up I have x over 8 equals 9. How do I get rid of this divided by 8 down here? Well, you kind of multiply by 8 is another way to say it. So I'm going to multiply this by 8 over 1. Multiply this side by 8 over 1. All right, these 8's cancel out, and I'm left with just 1x, which is x. X equals 9 times 8, and 9 times 8 equals 72. You heard it. So x equals 72. Plug it in and check. Is 72 divided by 8 equal to 9? At home, you should be checking my work right now because you do know I make mistakes at least 3 or 4 a day, sometimes even more, but I think I'm right on this one. All right, here we go. Throwing a little wrinkle in the mix. We have a decimal over here. Let's not be afraid of decimals. We can handle them. We're good at them. All right, so we have c divided by 2/10, or 0.2, or however you want to say it, equals 7. How do I get rid of this 2/10? Well, I'm going to multiply by the, what's that I word? Good job, the inverse. 0.2 over 1. Multiply this side by the same thing. 0.2 over 1. All right, these 0.2's cancel out. Left with 1c, which is just c. And now I have to multiply 7 times 0.2. Well, I know that 7 times 2 equals 14. All right, but I had a decimal in there. I had one place value spot. Can't really see my decimal. I had one place value spot, so I just scoop it over. My answer is 1.4, not 14, or 1 4/10. If you plug in 1 4/10 on top, divided by 2/10, I hope you get 7. Once again, please check my work. If I'm wrong, you can laugh at me tomorrow. All right, this time we have a decimal as our equal side to the right over here. I have d over 12 equals 1/4 basically, or 25/100ths, or 0.25. All right, how do I get rid of this 12 down here? If I'm dividing by 12, I'm basically going to multiply by 12. All right, and things cancel out. I'm left with d. d equals, 0.25 times 12 over 1. All right, so I should probably do this one out. I have 0.25 times 12. Here we go. What's 5 times 2? 10. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1 equals 5. All right, annex my 0 because that's really 10, not 1. But 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. Add these up. 0, 10, 3. 300 is my answer. How could 300 be my answer? Oh wait, I forgot to put in my place value spots. I have 1 place value spot, 2 place value spots. 1, 2. My answer must be 3.0, which is the same thing as just 3. So, if I have 3 over 12, does that equal 0.25? Well, 0.25 is 1/4. We can check 3 over 12. Does that equal 1/4? Greatest common factor is 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So yes, I checked my work this time. D does equal 3. D equals 3 is the correct answer. All right? Good job, Mr. Murphy. Well, thank you, everyone. I try my best sometimes, even on this Friday morning when I'm ready for the weekend. That means it's your turn. I think I prepared you for this. If not, well, tell me when you come in that, Mr. Murphy, you didn't do a good job. But I hope that I did do a good job for you. All right, well, number 1, you have m over 6 equals 10. Show your work again. Show your work. So I want to see you actually canceling out. All right, so I'll even start number 1 for you. What's the inverse of 1/6? Or if I'm dividing by 6, I need to multiply by 6. So you're going to put a 6 over 1 right here. And then you're going to cancel these out and be left with 1m. And then on this side, you're going to multiply by 6 over 1. And you'll figure out what that is, and you'll get your answer. All right, do the same thing for number 2. K over 5 equals 11. And number 3, A over 1 and 75 hundredths equals 6. Good luck, and we'll see you when we see you.